Hello and good morning. This is actually take 3. These other 2 times I just tried to make an intro, I'm just talking way too much. So to cut to the chase, I'm back at Campfire West. Now I know what you're thinking. Alex, Campfire West has tiny fish, there's better lakes in your area, blah blah blah. But here's my reasoning. Reasoning number 1, golden mussel. Every lake in Northern California is checking for golden mussel, doing inspections, being very picky with what kind of boats they allow on the water, meaning there's going to be less traffic and less pressure, which is good for me because my kayak doesn't have a motor, so I could pretty much go anywhere still. Campfire West isn't checking. So because it's Wednesday, I figured it's better for me to come here today than on a weekend because I need my vengeance. The last 2 times I was here, March 19th, barely caught 2 fish. March 1st, barely caught 5 fish. It was a grind, it was windy, it was hard, and I want to come back and milk this lake a little bit more. I had some really fun days here, and I have a feeling like hopefully today is going to be my really fun day for this spring, because I'm not going to come here on a Saturday or Sunday when they're not checking for golden mussel, because it's going to be a shit show. There's going to be a million jet skiers, a million party boaters, a million wakeboarders, you name it. So I'm here midweek to try it out. I'll hit the bigger lakes on the weekends, Berryessa, Clear Lake, Oroville, stuff like that. So I'll cut to the chase and I will get to fishing. So thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for clicking on my channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe and wish me luck today. Let's see what happens. All right, so here's the spinnerbait tree. Surprise, surprise, everybody. Fish on. On the Ned rig. Surprise, surprise, everybody. Check that out. The Ned rig, man, is gonna be on fire today. I'll tell you what. I just know it. This lake, I just love this thing. I've been fishing for 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes, and I already got a bite. Feeling real good about catching numbers today. Feeling real good about catching numbers. This is the spinnerbait tree. I've caught fish on spinnerbait on it in my last video and last year. Caught a crappie on it a couple years ago. I always catch something on this tree. Fish on. Yeah. All right. Fish number 2. Fish number 2, just like a couple minutes of throwing the Ned. Again, Pretty much, if I don't get a bite every hour, even half hour, I should probably just throw the Ned for a couple minutes. Because the first fish I got was in the first 10 minutes of throwing the Ned. Then I started throwing the Ned again at about the 1 hour mark. And I'm at 1 hour and 12 minutes. And I just got another one on the Ned. So, whether you like it or not, the Ned is just the juice here. Very next cast. Very next cast. Of course it's the juice. Chill. Very next cast. Smaller one, but hey, it's a fish. I already caught more fish than the last time I was here. Oh, bro, I missed another one, dude. How many freaking fish did I miss today? Ah, dude. Missed another bite, bro. Maybe it's dinks. Definitely dinks, but it's a bite. Fourth fish. Can't complain. Of course on the Ned. Fifth fish of the morning. Nice little spotty. Fish on while I was on my phone. Ooh, not a bad one. Oh, chill. And I was on my phone just like messing around. That's 6. Of course on the Ned, man. Just of course on the Ned. Fish on while I was checking my email. Same spot where I just missed one. Ooh, looks like a pretty good one. Nice. Heck yeah. That is a chunky one. That's a chunky one anywhere, especially Camp Far. That's a chunky one for sure, man. Ooh. 2.86 pounder. Nice. My goal was a 2-pounder. If I caught a 3, I would be super happy. That's a good one for sure. Look at that. 2.86. Way up shallow. Nice one. Ooh. Really nice. Which fish finder frequency takes the least battery? Fish on. Maybe not. Oh, maybe. Oh yeah, it's a fish. It's a dink, but it's a fish. This is the type of fish I'm used to here. That last one was just a hidden gem. It's the classic campfire hot dog right there.
All right, so a couple of updates from Leandra. So we are 60 days out from our comparative proposal for targeting clients over $25,000 in revenue. They spent a lot of time and effort on this program. It is so cool. I think everybody's really gonna love it. So if you want to start participating in the pilot testing, they are kind of trying to get as many pilot users as they possibly can. So please reach out to one of your team.
Question is, where is it now? No idea. Let's try one more time to spot it. If I can spot the spot. Oh, fish on. Nice. As soon as I started dead sticking it. Very cool. Very cool. Only on something other than the Ned. I just put my, it's all bloody, and I just put my rod down to paddle over. I wonder if it's the one I've been seeing. Ooh, awesome. Now I can move on. All right, we got something other than the Ned rig. Sure, it's just a drop shot, but hey, it's a fish. 1 pound fish. 1 pound fish. Oh. Fish number 11, I believe. Let's go back through that area. Begs the question, if I was pulling the Ned rig around the whole time, every time I wanted to throw another bait, how many more fish would I have? The Ned rig is just, it's like cheating. It's like, who needs live scope when you got a Ned rig? So the graph battery is basically dead. It already turned off once by itself. I turned it back on and it was dropping fast, meaning the voltage was dropping fast, meaning it's dying. Fish on. Ooh. That one swam away with it while I was talking about the fish finder. Fish number 12, man. Fish number 12 landed. And I just missed one over there. That's why I paddled back. Maybe they're hanging out here. Dude, it's hard to put this thing down, I'm telling you. That was a good one. That was a good one. And I said 3 more fish on the Ned. Literally next cast. Alright, same rule. I still want to get 3 more fish on this before I really start trying to throw other baits. Fish on. I gotta fish this bank again. Ooh! Ooh, right into the boat. Chill, chill, chill. Nice little skinny Campfire West bass. I knew this spot had fish. I knew it, man. They just don't want the jerkbait. Just don't want the jerkbait. That's fish number 14. Little dinker. But this bank, man. If I catch one more on this bank, I'm gonna pass through with a jig. Whoop. Oh, yo, that was a bite. That was a freaking bite, dude. That was a bite on this thing, I swear to you. I felt the freaking nibble. We're recording. I know what bottom feels like. Oh. That's a fish on the jig. Yes. Finally something other than the Ned. Finally, yeah. 15th fish, I think. Oh. Oh, bro, that was a bite, man. That was a nice bite. That was like a nice little nibski right there. Definitely a nice little nibski. Something picked it up for a second. I knew there was a fish there. That's probably the one that bit the jig the first time when I pulled up over here. Very cool. That's the follow-up bait. Missed the jig. Got this thing. Not a 3, but it's fish 17. Is this a largie? Could this be a largie? I think it can be. Yeah. Oh, looks like it's a largie, and it's hard to see, but he has a crawdad in his throat. Nice baby largemouth. I think that's my first largemouth of the day. Everything else has been spots. Oh, bro, dude, that was a jig eater, man. That was a freaking jig eater. That was a freaking jig eater right there. Jig eater, jig eater. Jig eater. Follow-up bait on the Ned. Missed it. At least they're eating the jig. Now I know, man. I'm so happy I figured something else out. Not to say I hate the Ned. It's just theoretically other baits will catch bigger fish. The Ned is just tiny stuff. Tiny stuff. Nice. I wonder if it's the one I missed. Oh, 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 oh. Very cool. Very cool, man. I absolutely love the springtime. Look at that, man. 18th fish. That's a good one. Beautiful. Jeez. Woo-wee! Waterworks there. Where we at, Waterworld? Sheesh. Actually the farthest I've ever paddled at Campfire Wheezy. So I think I should probably start fishing my way back. Got 18 fish. Let's make it 20. Let's make it 25. Let's make it 30. No. Let's see, can I get a big mama back here? It's gotta be back here. Gotta be. Imagine. Ooh. Ooh. That could have been bad. Nice largie. I was not even ready for it, but it looks largy-ish. Very cool, man. Very cool. These trees hold the largies. Tell you what, I was not ready for that. But the largies are in the sticks, huh? Very cool. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Okay. Before we give up on these spots, let's go behind the trees. Because the wind will help me win. The wind will help me win. Oh, bro. That was a fish. That was 1 bajillion, gajillion, majillion, quadrillion percent times a fish. Percent times is not even a thing. Could that have been my mama? My 5-pounder? My big mama? Come on, come back for me. That have been my Campfire Wheezy PBZ. Oh. Definitely not my Campfire BZ PBZ, but 19th fish or 20th fish. Let's go. 20 fish, baby. Number 20. All right, my 20th fish of the day. The furthest I've ever paddled at this lake. I got a long paddle back, but hey, 20 fish, can't complain. Came back for it. 20 fish, baby. That's the blood of that. Oops. All right, let's throw the Senko right up in there. Old Faithful hasn't got bit today once. Oh, bro, that was a fish. Dude, that was a fish. No way. No freaking way. Old Faithful. It's gotta be a largie up in there. It's gotta be a largie up in there. On the Senko, I was messing around with another rod. Hopefully it's a good one. Ooh, fish 22. Fish 22, man. That's the 22 Jump Street. Not a bad one. Not a bad one. And I got one on Old Faithful. I didn't get anything on the Senko all day. I didn't really throw it much, but by the trees, just makes sense. What has it got in its mouth? Crawdads. This one got crawdads in its mouth too. Maybe I should be throwing something red. So I know I caught a couple fish on this color and it was getting bit, but now that's 2 fish where I see red craw pieces in their throat. So let's try to throw something a little bit more red. It's orange, but it's reddish. Let's see, maybe it'll start getting picked up more, because I got a couple bites on it, but definitely it's not every cast type of deal. Let's get closer to that bank real quick. Oh yeah, on the red. That's like my 3rd cast with the red craw. I found a couple. Oh. I wonder if I should have been throwing that all day. Nice one, huh? It's like my 3rd cast with the orange craw. I caught a couple fish where I saw the craw in the back. What is that, fish 23? I think. Sheesh, man. It's too much fun. Just too much fun. All right, let's try that again. Oh. That was a fish. Fish. 24. Oh, Mondo, Mondo. 24th fish. Can we go for 25? Can we go for 25 and just go home? Oh, let's go 25 right here. That would have been my 25th, guys. You're kidding me. I could have got that fish and I could have went home. I could have got that fish and I could have went home, man. Sheesh, bro. It's a good one. 25th fish for the road. Heck yeah. Yes. Finally. 25. For the road. Not a bad one. I think my drag was just tight. I thought it was way bigger than it is. But hey, 25 fish, lost a couple, had a super fun day, a long day. Time to pack up and time to go eat. Well, that was awesome. What a fun, long, tiring, amazing day of fishing. As you guys have seen, there was a bunch of fish caught. 25 fish were landed. A few came unpinned. A few missed bites. A couple followers. The fish are super active. Super active. I should be careful saying that because they weren't really hitting moving baits. I tried the spinner bait, tried the jerk bait, tried the crank bait, and the chatter bait a little bit. Didn't really throw the chatter that much, but I definitely tried the jerk bait a lot. Definitely tried the crank bait, definitely tried the spinner bait, and all they wanted was the deadly Nedley, the good old Ned rig. It's almost like cheating at this spot. I would get a couple fish on the Ned rig, I would pick up another bait, throw it with no luck, pick up the Ned rig and get bit pretty much right away, so it was hard to put it down. Ended up getting a couple fish on drop shots, on jigs and Senkos, but all pretty slow presentation. Also, I didn't really see any fish on beds. They were definitely up shallow. They were definitely getting ready to be on beds, but I just physically didn't see any beds. Maybe the spotted bass are bedding deeper or what, I don't know. But either way, this was a fun day, and this is what I was hoping for when I go to this lake. You know, I went back in March and it was a grind both of the times, both of the days. So to get 25 fish, I'm super happy. One big one at 2.86 pounds, dang near a 3-pounder for campfire. That's amazing. You know, a couple other good ones that were probably pushing 2 pounds. That's the only one I weighed, the big one. And yeah, and it's going to take me a while to definitely edit all of this. I'm realizing I should probably have more strategy to how I'm recording my videos. Maybe end each clip after the fish catch or something like that to help me narrow down the footage, because now I'm gonna have to scrub through 12 hours of fishing to find all these fish catches. But either way, super happy with the way the day went. I had the lake to myself pretty much. It was a beautiful weather. It got pretty windy at the end there, but hey, I could use the workout. So you guys know the drill. Please subscribe. Please comment. Thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for more content. Cheers.